Okie dokie, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to cut out the background of an image. So we are going to be using non-destructive editing tools like layer masks. So you need your layers tab open, layer masks, as well as other tools. So what I'm wanting to do is have this cute puppy, but I don't want him running on grass. I want him running on the beach. So what I'm going to do, I'll exit out of that one because I don't need you anymore. I'm going to put this beach scene onto my puppy scene. I'm going to go Control T to enlarge the beach scene so that then it fills my entire page. Whatever you do, guys, do not stretch your images. Thankfully, this one hasn't allowed me to, but do not make it a different sized, like different shapes and sizes. Always keep it constrained to this rectangle or whatever rectangle your image is. Then I don't want my beach scene on top, so I'm going to drag my puppy over the top of that in my layers. Okay. So as you can see, I want to get rid of this green background. I'm going to use my quick select tool over here. So just make sure it's quick select, and I'm going to select my puppy. Now, I'm doing a really quick rough job so that then you guys get the basic idea. As you can see though, as I've done my quick selection, there's parts of the grass that have appeared, and there's also other parts, if I zoom in, like this ear, that I haven't selected. What you have the option of up here at the top left hand corner is to minus your selection tool, or you can hold, if I just have a look, I'm pretty sure it's Alt. Yeah, see how that circle's a plus at the moment, and then when I hold Alt it's a minus, so that is your keyboard shortcut. So I can go back in these sections here and minus my selection to get rid of that green grass. If there's parts that are missing, you can change the size of your selection tool, so make it a bit smaller, make sure it's on the plus, and I can go in and I can just select that foot. If it's something really delicate, then zoom right in and have a look at it. Again, I'm just doing a bit of a job for the purpose of this video, though. You're going to take a lot longer when you are doing your projects and your finals as well. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'm going my plus. All right, you get the idea. Once you get to that stage, you are able to edit your selection further. If you right click and then go um, select and mask, that is the one, it will open a new window which allows you to further refine your selections. So at the moment you can vaguely see it here that this is at full opacity, so it is strongest, and then this is kind of transparent in the background. If I change to the red one, for example, it really makes it clear that you can see what you've selected and then what you haven't, and you can go back in and you can fix things up. This is a quick selection tool, but we have some other tools available to us here as well. I'm hovering, it's not telling me what this is. The Refine Edge Brush tool is good for getting in all of the little hairs. Play with the plus and the minus as you can, but is that working for me? I don't know. Anyway, the idea is that it should be able to pick up the hairs that you've missed out. There you go, it's kind of doing it. Because this photo that I've got is of poor resolution, it's finding it hard to pick up those little hairs. But yeah, so if you are after something quick and easy, use a quick selection tool. If you are looking for refinements, use that Refine Edge tool. If you are just wanting a clean black and white line, use this brush tool, because what you will find is that anything that is anything that you have selected here will turn out in our mask to be white. Anything that you want to be seen will be white. Anything that you don't want to be seen, for example, the background, that will appear black on your mask, okay? So essentially, it's almost like you are going in with a paintbrush and you are selecting the areas that you need. Okay, imagine that I've done a fantastic job of that, clearly I have not. He's got something funky happening with his legs. That's where it's really important that you do take your time with this step. Once you've done that, you can play with some of these settings over here. Like I said, change the view so that then you make sure that you're getting all of the spots that you are after. For example, that black and white could be really good to make sure that you're getting all of the hairs. Other options that you need here, if you're wanting to smooth out your lines that you have so that then it's a bit fuzzier, feather to make it a distinct contrast, you can adjust these functions right here. So that's making it a really hard edge as it's a soft fluffy puppy, and that's kind of the appeal of it all. I probably wouldn't change the contrast of the lines. Once we've done that, then we want to click the down arrow to change our output settings. This is the most important part, because if you clicked OK, it's not going to actually do anything. It's just going to, you've created a selection, then that's it. So what you want to do is click the arrow here, and you want to create a new layer with layer mask. What that's going to do is create a new layer, but it's going to have an added layer mask added onto that. I'll explain it in a second once I press OK. All right. So at the moment, you can see that we've got the original layer. If I click on that, you can still see it's got the green background, but at the moment it is unseen. Later on, if you really feel the need, you can delete it. So just click and drag down to the trash can. I'm going to leave it there for now. Then over here, we've got our layer, our new layer with a layer mask. If you are after a layer mask just in a normal layer, you can click down on this one here. And then it will create a layer mask for you. As you can see with this new layer mask though, everything is white, meaning that everything in this layer, which is the green background one, is able to be seen. I'm going to delete that layer mask. Can I do that by there? No, I cannot. I can do it that way though. Oh, I'm struggling here. I want to delete. Okay, over here, like I was saying, you can see the black background is black, meaning that the black background is hidden. So if I go to fit screen, then you can see my puppy is happily, although he is a bit deformed, but happily running through the sand, which is fantastic. When you are creating your final product, which is to create something that is funny, something that is amusing, you are more than welcome to use type on your final product. That's the word that I'm after. You are also more than welcome to edit other functions. For example, if I was to continue with this, it doesn't look realistic at the moment. One, because the puppy is deformed and I needed to spend more time on that. But two, because there is no shadow. It doesn't appear that he is actually in this image at all. Other things that you could include is a beach umbrella in this scene, so that then it appears more like it's at the beach. It feels more comforting. And you want to be there, you want to step into the scene. I don't know, you play with it. I'm sure you're going to come up with something far more creative than I have. One more thing before you go. Actually, no, I'm going to create a separate video and showcase this next step.